Self-trust enables you to go farther. It enables you to show up and be cringe. It enables you to do the thing because you're not so concerned anymore if other people are going to get it, because you know it is rooted in you. It was put in you by the divine. You know that you are where you're supposed to be. So it all just becomes easier. We all want to live an easeful life. This is the way to do it. It's like, this is the way to do it, is to do the work. And then you become in this kind of flow with the work. It does become easeful and it becomes a part of you, because being consistent will no longer be difficult. When you trust yourself to make that post, you trust yourself to break up with that person, you trust yourself to ask for that amount of money, you trust yourself for whatever the thing is, then you're good. Whether they say yes or no, you're good. Because you're like, I know I hear yes when the yes is meant for me, because I show up for me, and then the universe shows up to help in the way that they need to co-create with me. It's that simple. It's not that hard. Your dream life is practical. But the life that you live now also deserves your devotion. One of my favorite teachings from Remington Donovan, which if you don't follow him, go follow him, good buddy of mine. Good buddy. Oh, Remy. A very good friend of mine and mentor. I love him very much. And that's one of his teachings, is love the life you have, and you will have a life you love. We don't need to be consistent for things that are in the future. We need to be consistent because we love our life now. And we are designing our life in real time. Okay? And this takes us into number 4. So again, consistency is where, number 1, you begin. Number 2, you develop your capability, that sense of, I could do this. Number 3, your self-value. That's where the discipline, the devotion, and trust. Consistency is where, number 4, you grow. Your relationships grow, your audience grows, your money grows, and your confidence grows. So if you're wanting to get to that big vision and you keep blocking yourself because you're like, well, if I don't tell them all the things that they won't know, we got to grow and get there. Could you imagine how weird it would be if somebody was like, hey, I published 8 books at the same time? You'd be like, all right, relax, right? There's a reason why the divine allows us to pace things out. You're not a Netflix series. I don't need to binge all 13 episodes in a day and a half. Okay? You can drop one every Sunday. I'll tune back in. All right? Everything doesn't have to happen now. You would not want everything to happen now. It's not true and it's not real. But consistency is where you're going to grow. You're going to grow in your self-trust. You're going to grow in your self-value, right? Your relationships are going to grow because you are going to show up differently, right? You're going to show up different in your friendships, your marriage, your work relationships. You're going to date differently. If you're consistently dating and whatever that in like consistency is supportive to you in that way, you're going to find somebody. You are, because you're dating differently. You are doing it differently. You're doing it consistently and you're doing it with self-value and you're learning what's not for you. That's also a huge part of consistency. We all have this vision. We all think that we fucking know. Like every time I grow and I look back at things that I thought that I wanted or I thought that I needed or like, what are we doing? How have I made it this far? Like pull over. So consistency is where you're going to grow those things. You're going to grow your audience. If you're trying to grow audience to write a book or to be a speaker or to be a singer or your band or like, to sell a cookbook, like whatever your thing is. I mean, that's what it is. You have to stay consistent.